Hello you all, and welcome to my channel, Overcoming Gluttony. My name is Alicia and I used to weigh 327 pounds. I currently weigh 274 pounds, and I've switched to a vegan, oil and sugar-free lifestyle as part of helping me lose weight. So today we're going to get to see what I've eaten this week and also what's inside of my refrigerator, my freezer, my cupboard, and my pantry. So for breakfast, my goal is to drink 60 ounces of water plus have 4 servings of vegetables each day. We're going to get to see what I eat for breakfast right now. So this is an avocado boat. I like to call it a lifesaver. Inside of it, this is an avocado skin or shell or whatever you call it. And then there's some guacamole inside of it that I used. I made it myself with the avocado. And I put lime juice, cilantro, and salt. And then I added 3 cherry tomatoes and 3 Persian cucumbers and some microgreens, some fenugreek microgreens. So I made that for myself. I used 2 avocados, and that gives me 4 of these little boat things. So on the bottom here of this tray that I eat out of, you see some carrots. And then if you look over to the side over here, you'll see some more cut up Persian cucumbers. Most of this is organic. The only thing that isn't organic is the avocados. Some are organic and some aren't. When I go to the grocery store, I like to be considerate and not take all of the organic avocados. I like to leave some behind for others. So I'll mix up organic and non-organic avocados. Now for my lunch/dinner. For this week, I've been eating black-eyed peas, jasmine rice, and sweet potatoes. And these sweet potatoes, I baked them and I added some cinnamon and lime juice to them. You don't see any vegetables with my dinner lunch because I had so many vegetables for breakfast. Plus, when I drink the 60 ounces of water, I also like to incorporate throughout the day maybe about 20 to 40 more ounces of fenugreek infused water. So I generally end up drinking about 100 ounces of water to 120 ounces of water a day. These are the fenugreek microgreens that we planted 9 days ago. And here's how they're looking. I planted 5 bowls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And who knows how long it's going to take me to eat all of these microgreens. I tend to just like do a quarter a day. Like just divide out a section and do that in a day. And yeah. So now we're going to go into my cupboard. And inside of here you see that there is some vanilla, some cinnamon, nutmeg, and some honey. And I use that for my smoothies. And we're going to go down to my water container right here. This holds almost 20 ounces of water. And I find that having water on hand already ready for me encourages me to drink it more. Now we get to take a look inside of my freezer. Up top here are some Ziploc bags that contain a tea concentrate that I made for myself. When I get sick, I used to drink a bunch of Ocean Spray and orange juice, but that has way too much sugar. So now what I do is I make my own tea, which consists of water, lemon, and honey. And I'm happy that I made these pre-made concentrate tea bags for when I get sick, so that way I don't have to worry about, oh no, I need to order some lemons and honey and make it. Now I just have it already made, and it's easier on a sick gal who may not feel like getting up and cutting some lemons and making tea while she's achy and sick. So this pile right here is, how would I say? This is my smoothie area, okay? This is the stuff that I use to make my smoothies. These are some lemon peelings that I cleaned and I freeze because it adds a great burst of flavor to my smoothies. And just so you know, most of my food is organic. These are some mangoes. And all of this fruit, I bought at a grocery store and I cut it up myself and put it in freezer bags, and I just have it prepared as opposed to buying frozen fruit. I just bought it fresh, cut it up myself, and froze it myself. These are bananas with the peelings on them. I find that by using the peeling, it gives my smoothies more of a chocolatey taste. That happened the first few times, and then eventually I got used to it and it didn't taste like chocolate no more. This is sweet potato. So I have sweet potato skins from a time when I wasn't so healthy, and I used to make a bunch of yams for the church, and I would cut off the skins and put in a bunch of butter and sugar and brown sugar. And I save the skins to throw into my smoothies. And if you really want a pumpkin-y flavor, adding yams to your smoothies with the skins, oh my goodness. So now I'm more healthier, and I don't serve yams like that anymore. I'll just cut them up and add cinnamon and lime instead of for butter and sugar and brown sugar. These right here are some frozen strawberries. And then this level right here are red grapes. And this level right here are green grapes. So I enjoy putting all these things inside of my smoothies, and I find it absolutely splendid and affordable that I make smoothies that are organic with organic honey, and they barely cost me anything. Maybe $2.50 a smoothie for a huge 64-ounce smoothie that's organic and not made with sugar but made with honey. On this other side, I have some frozen fenugreek seeds. I like to make infused fenugreek water that helps with my hair, and I don't always get around to planting the seeds, so for the first time I tried freezing them. And when I'm ready to get more fenugreek microgreens, I'll thaw them out and I will try planting them and see how they come out. This is some organic flour, and I don't use a lot of flour. And on the packaging, they recommended in order to preserve its life, put it in the freezer. So that's what I did. And on my shelves right here, I have some extra black-eyed peas that I'm going to be eating throughout the week, because I like to keep them in the freezer because sometimes I don't always get around to them, and I don't want my black-eyed peas to go to waste should I happen to not take them to lunch within a week. I don't want them to waste, so I just keep them frozen. And now we're going to be able to look inside of my refrigerator, and the light isn't on. Let me turn on some light. I turn off my refrigerator because I record right next to it, and it hums and drums and makes all this noise that annoys me that you can probably hear now. So, here is what's inside of my refrigerator, my talking, humming refrigerator. So right here, these are avocados. These are limes, bananas, Persian cucumbers, cherry tomatoes, I guess. I don't know. Those are little bitty tomatoes. And then inside of that Red Vines container, I have a bunch of organic carrots. And like I said, mostly everything I eat is organic. The only things that aren't organic are the avocados. There's some that are organic and some that aren't. And I think I said already that I like to save some organic tomatoes for other people that want or organic avocados for other people. I don't take all of the organic ones. I just mix them up with organic and non-organic in consideration of other people that want to buy some. So on the next level, I have some, what is that? That's brown rice. I have brown rice right there. And then I have some quinoa. And then there's basmati rice. And then there are some cloves. I like to drink clove water, clove infused water as well. And then there's some oatmeal that's also organic, and all this stuff is organic. And I have some pecans, dates, and raisins. Those are really good sweet treats. Down here I have some herbs that I intend to dry out. So this one is cilantro, which goes really fast because I really like to put that in my guacamole. And then there's some dill, and then rosemary and sage. There are 2 bottles of water in here in case in those rare moments when I want to drink some cold water. I typically prefer my water room temperature. Now down here there is nothing in either of those drawers. Right here we have some beans. Red beans. I'm planning on cooking these in the middle of the week. Once I run out of my other food, I'm going to meal prep those. So next week when you look in my refrigerator, you'll see some red beans. There's some leftover jasmine rice that I'm going to incorporate with those. And then right here on this side, there is some these are my meal prepped meals. Like this is what the black eyed peas and the jasmine rice look like inside of the Ziploc bags. So I have 2 meal prepped meals right there that I'm gonna finish off, and then I'll eventually get to meal prepping my red beans and my rice. And then down here I have some of my baking supplies. I have baking powder, baking soda, and some cocoa powder in between. I'm going to give away that cocoa powder because I find that it makes me want sweet things, so I'm just going to get rid of it. And then these are fenugreek seeds right here. Untouched fenugreek seeds that I'll eventually use to make my infused fenugreek water and then sprout them. So now we're going to go over to my pantry. And I am showing you guys all the food that I have in my house. So this is my makeshift pantry. It is what I consider to be a spice rack. It is a blessing. I needed something that I could hold my spices in, and I prayed and asked God for something that I could hold my spices in, and my neighbors gave this away, and so I just repainted it and used it for my purposes. So I'm very grateful for it. So inside of this right here, I have my smoothie straws. They're nice and big. And then I have my knife set. And on the other side, I have my blender and my blender utensils. No, my hand blender and my hand blender utensils. And then right here, I have my lids to my pots and pans. There are some extra pots and pans right there. And then here are my spices and my tin foil, plastic wrap, parchment paper, and Ziploc bags. I have small, medium, and large Ziploc bags already right there for meal prepping, and different spices from salt to pepper to adobo to white pepper to red chili peppers. So those are my spices right there. I also have some chili and curry, and I'm going to use the chili pepper or the chili spices in with my red beans and my rice. And down here I have my extra spices. So there's kosher salt, pink Himalayan salt, regular white salt, travel salt and pepper, and I think that's, what's this? Oh, this is an empty bottle, spice bottle. I can put my dried herbs in there. And then I have extra meal prepping Ziploc bags. Small, medium, large, and extra, extra, super large. So, yeah, there we go as far as what my refrigerator looks like and what I have eaten for the week. Thank you all so much for spending time with me. I hope you all have a great day. And like I said, I'm following a vegan, oil, and sugar-free diet, and I've been doing this since December of 2022, and I am really enjoying it. It's so fantastic on my wallet. I feel like I can push a semi-truck, and I'm going to stop rambling and say goodbye. Bye. Thanks for watching.